This week on Rams 360.
The Rams kick off the season at SoFi Stadium against the Cowboys in Sounds of the Game.
He charges in for the game's first touchdown.
Go inside the draft with Les Snead and the Scouts as they continue to build a championship roster despite the pandemic. Follow John Johnson III as he looks to remind the league why he's one of the best in the secondary.
I'm just anxious and excited to get it popping.
All this and more on Rams 360.
We all know where we started from, dog. We all know where we started from. Hey, we ain't had no fans in the stands, dog. When I'm from, hey, we got our own energy, bro. So feed off each other, dog. We make a play, everybody get live. You know what I'm saying? Let's be about it today. Hey, win on 3, 1, 2, 3, win.
A smoggy, smoky 73-degree evening as the sun sets under the lights of SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. First look at this new building, first official game. Unfortunately, it's empty, but it's spectacular and will send us into a 2020 season unlike any other. We know the last 6 months have been extremely difficult. Here's hoping the next 16 weeks can be uplifting for the Rams and our community. Week 1, SoFi Stadium is open and underway.
You want to get the ball and start fast. You want to set the tempo and get guys going.
It's a bootleg out to the left for Goff. Easy throw, left flat, caught by Woods. The 35 untouched the 40. Weaves in, and he's dragged down at midfield. It's first and goal from the Dallas 2. Brown gets the carry, straight ahead. He charges in for the game's first touchdown. And the first score in SoFi Stadium history belongs to the veteran tailback to take a 7-0 lead on the Dallas Cowboys. Prescott sits in the pocket, has to bring it down. He's hit, he's wrapped up, he's sacked back in Dallas territory. Aaron Donald!
Say none! Hey, that's dog work, baby!
53 yards for Greg Zuerlein. The kick is away, tons of leg, and it is no good. He missed it wide right. Cooper Kupp in space, the catch at the 20, down to the 15, steps over a tackler, and has a Rams first down at the 12. Launches left side, Van Jefferson, and he brings it in over the shoulder! So Sloman, after missing, bounces back with 35 and 31-yard makes, and as well as you've played in this first half, you could be trailing going into the locker room.
Jet Bulls, y'all ready next down? Let's go eat, babe. Let's go and eat.
The Cowboys take the lead 14-13 as we resume. They also deferred, so they're going to get it coming out of the halftime locker room. They got a chance to double dip here, knowing that you're going to kick off to begin the third quarter.
You do not want Dak to get into this rhythm. He's starting to kind of feel comfortable back there. You want to continue to put pressure on Dak Prescott. Eventually, the Rams are going to have to see that and adjust.
Shotgun snap, thigh high, Prescott back to throw. As the routes develop, he's dropped on the logo! Michael Brockers with a 3rd down and 4 sack, and the Rams take over. They give to Brown. He weaves back to his left. Nice hole middle. Brown stumbles. Brown picked it up with that second effort. First and goal. Here's the give. Around the left side, a stiff arm from Malcolm Brown, who leaps into the end zone. His second touchdown of the night, and the Rams are back on the high side.
Malcolm Brown one-on-one with the safety. I'll take that all day. Great stiff arm. Bounce it outside and celebrate in the end zone.
Look, come on. This is where the turnovers come. Moments like this.
Yup. Take away, bro. Take
Moments like this.
On the game of the week between the Cowboys and the Rams, LA 20, Dallas 17, 2:28 as Dak begins the new drive with a throw right side. Ramsey gobbles up that intended target. The clock will run. The Cowboys have one timeout. Prescott has it and sacked Leonard Floyd.
Come on, one more, baby. Detail. One more, baby.
4th and 20. Prescott rolling to his left at the numbers. So he flips his hips and throws.
Oh, God.
It is incomplete. It bounces at midfield in front of Jalen Ramsey.
Hey, Jalen. Let's go, great job. I told you.
The Rams will be winners on opening night at SoFi Stadium.
Woo! Oh, yeah. It feels damn good.
Set the tone, first drive, baby.
Easy throw, left flat, caught by Woods. The 35 untouched the 40, weaves in, and he's dragged down at midfield. As the sun sets in Southern California, Week 1 SoFi Stadium is open and underway.
Set the tone, first drive, baby.
Out to the right side now, a throwback screen to the left. It's Woods the catch, untouched to the 40, down to the 30, left sideline, he hurdles at the 20, he stumbles down to the 15.
That's where to set the tone where I'm at, y'all. That's where to set the tone where I'm at. Talk about me. You know who pop it off. That's where the run the ball physical, man. It's set the tone, TMC. Yes, sir. Set the tone. Yeah. Third down, way down, make big plays. Oh, I had you on that slant, though. A little bit, we got help. Yeah.
With 2 on the play clock, he takes it back to throw, launches left side, Van Jefferson, and he brings it in over the shoulder.
Hey, hey, what I say? What I say? Well, but swing harder. Come on now. Come on now. You know about it too. Come on! Come on!
Prescott rolling to his left and throws. It is incomplete. It bounces at midfield in front of Jalen Ramsey. Going forward on 4th, Prescott in the shotgun. Over the middle. CD Lamb dropped at the 10. And the Rams remain unbeaten in their home debut since returning to LA. This one we'll never forget.
Yeah! Yeah! And party in the tunnel with the strobe light. Party in the tunnel. Popping bottles.
The 2020 season will be special in that when we do kick off, every country and every continent has overcome some adversity and ready to jump back on the horse and make the world a better place.
The Rams finish the 2019 campaign with 9 wins and 7 losses. They do not get back to the postseason. However, they will turn their attention to what will surely be a captivating offseason.
You know, not where we wanted to go, not what we were accustomed to. What you do then is figure out the whys and what can we do to get better. And everything we've done is to make sure we're going to continue contending consistently over the long term here.
8 years into his tenure as general manager. Hi, Les, how are you?
I'm good. This is a good time to really focus for a couple of weeks on the draft.
We always say in the draft, hey, we can bat 1,000. When we go to pick, we should definitely have a clear understanding of how and why that player can make a difference for the Rams.
Les, great to see you. I know it's an intriguing, busy, enjoyable time of year for you. I hope you maximize it, you and your staff. Good luck in what's to come here in the future weeks, and thank you for devoting this hour to us. I always learn from you and enjoy it.
Definitely try to build a player personnel and then football operations staff that I like to call a basketball team. Each person has what I like to say, a skill set, superpower, something we can rely on. We have area scouts. We've kind of groomed our area scouts and we put them on the road very young. What's allowed us to do that is we have this over-the-top layer, and we basically simply call them over-the-top guys.
In the OTT group, it's like each of us kind of has a different little flavor or niche, I guess you'd say. I process any information grades that come in. Brad Holmes, who kind of runs the area scouts. You've got Taylor, Teddy, and Marty, who are on the road most of the time, digging out the background and the passion for football and stuff like that. James Gladstone, he kind of sets the agenda for everything we do, really. And Brian Zanders is sort of the liaison in-house. He deals a lot with the technology. And then Ray Agnew, and he's obviously director of pro scouting, which he kind of oversees the pro. They're all kind of working together, get everything done that we get done, really year round.
when putting together a staff is making sure that when we do fill out the batting lineup, everyone complements each other. That's the group, that's the basketball team. Always want a complementary group.
Good evening, Los Angeles. Thank you again for joining me. This was a weekend that we will never forget, one in which everything changed. This is serious. 6 feet matters. There are no exceptions to that rule unless you are a first responder or a critical worker. None.
There's probably an old evolutionary saying that says, you know what, the organisms who win in the end handle stress the best. So that's probably the first thing that I thought of is, okay, this is going to be stressful, but we got to handle the stress the best.
Les is joined, Billy. We're ready to rock. We'll dive in.
We have been doing some of these, I call it remote meetings using technology over the past year. So we were versed in it.
There's something about this guy that my gut is telling me that he may not put it all together.
This guy practices his butt off.
The only concern I had was the immaturity.
He did lose a step at times, especially on inside breaking routes.
So 4th round or not, I don't care. I don't really want this guy.
I wouldn't take him that high, but that's just me.
And in those meetings, I go, hey, there can be fights, there can be rational discussion, there can be certainly irrational discussion. So it's probably whatever phase of the calendar we're into.
Are there any other thoughts or questions for Michael as it relates to his running backs?
Michael, if you were a GM, would you take Akers in the 2nd, or would you say I'd get someone similar to Piron in the 4th?
I'm taking Akers. If he's there, I think you have to take him because he's just so much of a complete back. He'd end up being your workhorse, in my opinion.
Doing the draft this way is a new experience for all of us. It's now my honor to announce that the first ever virtual NFL draft is officially open.
What do you think, Les?
What do we think?
What?
We're ready to dominate. You know what I mean?
Finally time?
It's finally time.
There's a lot of energy and adrenaline that goes into getting to that phone call. We've been talking about this player for so long, we knew we were going to do it. And then when you feel the emotion on the other end, you sit back and go, wow, one phone call basically changes the course of a human being's life.
Hello?
Hey, Cam.
Yes, sir. How you doing?
I'm good. This is Snead, Los Angeles Rams.
2020 season will be special in that when we do kick off, it'll mean that not only is the United States, but just about every country and every continent on the globe has overcome some adversity and ready to jump back on the horse and make the world a better place.
I didn't think why me. I just thought, what now? Like I said, I just look at it as an opportunity to move on from it and be stronger and better.
From an injury standpoint, Joseph Noboom, he got his ACL and his MCL. John Johnson's going to get his shoulder evaluated, and then Malcolm Brown also injured his ankle yesterday, and he'll be day-to-day on that. There's a possibility, yeah.
I didn't think why me. I just thought, what now? I just had a lot of time to reflect.
First things first, John Johnson not in the game.
Who is John Johnson?
The son of John Johnson, the grandson of John Johnson. He's a guy with a lot of energy. Positive, God-fearing, true to himself, that just wants to be successful and live a great life. I played basketball my whole life since I could walk. My first year organized football was 8th grade. And then when I got to high school, my coaches came and got me. Like my high school coaches, they came and got me from a swimming pool actually, because I wasn't really interested in playing. The decision to choose football over basketball, I picked in my junior year. And I can remember my dad, he ain't talked to me for like 2 weeks because he came to pick me up for practice and I wasn't there. I was working out, I was training for football. It was a weird transition. I thought I was going to the NBA growing up, but I stopped growing, so I had to make some decisions. We had to like scratch and claw for offers. Like I had 0 stars until I got like my Boston College offer. Then they gave me 2 stars. Definitely not highly recruited, but once I got the Boston College offer, other schools started coming in, but just because. John Johnson down the sideline. NFL became a part of the plan, I'd probably say like junior year of college.
Jim Reed said, the most impressive man I've coached in 40 plus years.
Got moved to safety my junior year. Me and Justin Simmons, he's with the Broncos now. We were killing it together.
John Johnson is a guy whose face could appear on currency one day.
So then going into my senior year, I was pretty much like, if I have another year like I did my junior year, I'm gone.
Hello?
John, this is Les Snead, Los Angeles Rams.
How you doing?
I'm good. How about you?
I'm doing all right. I'm doing better now.
You doing better now? You want to be a Ram?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
As soon as possible. The most aggressive 2-minute mode you can be in because you got to score 14 points in 6 minutes and 41 seconds.
First things first, John Johnson not in the game.
It's a big loss, and he'll attack this rehab process and he'll come back, as you look towards a very bright future with this organization.
It was dark for a little bit. I remember going home, I used to just sit there and just think. I just look at it as an opportunity to move on from it and be stronger and better.
Be patient, control what you can control, and stay on the grind. I think the biggest transition for me was I didn't have any OTAs, so I wasn't able to kind of get my feet underneath me with the NFL and things like that. But I think just the transition from college to NFL is totally different. It's a totally different environment that you have to, get your mind wrapped around. So, biggest difference for me was, not coming in and having OTAs, and your mind had to be prepared. You're gonna go out there no matter what. So, I think that's probably the biggest challenge. But I've been handling it well so far. I'd say it slowed down for sure. That rookie year, you just got so much going on with, just coming out of college to getting drafted, and all of a sudden you're on a team, and I got to learn a whole bunch of new plays and just get acclimated with being a professional, man. So, but once you actually kind of just got that routine and figured out how to be a professional and get past that rookie year, man, it definitely slows down for you.
Good, just come to balance. Good stuff. I see you, 11. Yes, sir.
Shoot, man. We lost Brandon Cooks, Game Van, but honestly, I don't think too much has changed. Still got Yarbs with the ultra energy.
Hey, Yarbs, that little dead stick. That should be working, boy.
Got Coop in there. Got Robert. Good ad with Van, and so, we're still pretty much stacked up, and I believe we're gonna make some plays out there. Great group of guys, Cup and Woods and Reynolds, man, and
a lot of those guys, man, have been so helpful towards me when I first got in. Route running, man, they know a lot of things about route running that, that I didn't know. So just getting that information from them and trying to implement it in my game, man, is making me a better player. And, they know every position of the offense, man. They're very smart. So I'm trying to get that knack, man, and, get some of that information off of them. So those are some of the things I've been learning from them.
Hey, is it like inside release, slant release? It's like a slant. All right. Go through 15.
Be patient, control what you can control, and stay on the grind. Because you always got somebody trying to take your spot, or you trying to beat out somebody else. So, just stay on the grind, keep your head down, and do the thing.
What I'm most looking forward to, man, is I want to score my first touchdown and get a ball to my mom, but, I don't know if my mom going to be in the stands this year, but that was something I was looking forward to, man. My mom has been with me, through everything, man, so that was going to be a great moment, but, hopefully that can happen this year, we'll see, but, Mom, if you're watching, I'm going to give you that ball.
Thanks for watching, and be sure to tune in next week for more Rams 360.